Yeah,
Yes,
yes. How's it going, man?
I'm good, bro. How are you, man? I'm just driving, man.
Well, where you off to?
I'm just back in the ends, man. What
Oh,
you saying
okay.
though?
Yeah, man. It's doing the live and that. Went obviously was with Craig in the bar scene,
Yeah.
art act thing, and then went some little Halloween thing. So it was a good night. But yeah, man, it was a great fight you had on Saturday. How are you feeling on reflection? Have you managed to watch the fight back at all yet?
Yeah, you know what? I watched it back for the first time on yesterday morning. I didn't want to watch it straight away because I didn't want to watch it with too much emotion and that sort of stuff from the fight. So I wanted to calm down a bit first. Obviously, I was disappointed not to get the victory. But
Yeah.
when I did watch it on the Monday morning, I watched it, and you know what? I still feel like I did enough to edge the fight to nick it. You know, I was always told boxing is about landing cleaner shots, and watching the fight, I feel like that's what I did. I landed all the cleaner shots on the night. I know Castaneda had a stronger finish to the fight, but you know, it doesn't discredit the work I done in the early rounds because I think going into the sixth and the seventh, I was way up. You know, I
Mm.
don't think he did pull back towards the end, but I don't think he pulled back enough to win the fight. But you know, I just got to take the positives from the night and add it to my arsenal and come back a stronger and better fighter.
Yeah, because as I said, as I was just doing the thing, where I was going through your fight, and I said at the end, going into the seventh, I had you 4-2 up, and then even because in the sixth was probably your best round where you was both in the pocket and you was landing some big shots. You could probably hear the crowd going, "Oh!" Like you was landing some big shots, and it's like you was like stunning him. Like he weren't hurt, but he was getting stunned because you was landing some bombs on him. And then I don't know if that may have taken a bit out of you because obviously you unloaded a lot on him, especially as you kind of had him backing up a bit. Then the seventh was even, and it's only when it got to say round eight when you got caught, and then your legs went, and that's what took it. I think that took it out of you, and then he had the strong finish. So as I said, I think it could have gone either way, or you could have, yeah, like, I could have gone either way. That's why I think one judge had it a draw, didn't he?
Yeah, if it one had it a draw and the other two had it to him by 2 or 3 rounds, I mean, um, yeah, it went end of the day, like even though I said it was a close fight, and you know, like you said, it could have gone either way. Boxing is very subjective, and you know, it just depends what the judges are looking for in the night. Some judges like the cleaner work, and some judges like the pressure or
Yeah,
like the busy work rate. And you know, I just take the positives from the fight, and I'll come again stronger. You know, and you know, shout out to Kane Baker. I see Kane Baker comment there, man.
yeah,
Shout out to
man.
Kane, man.
Yeah, shout out to Kate. So how was it in there with him? Like, did he feel was he stronger than you thought he was, or anything surprised you skill wise with him, or was it what you expected really?
To be honest, it was pretty much what I expected. Um, I expected him to come with a bit more pressure than what he did and set a bit of a faster pace than what he eventually came and did on the night. Especially like you know in the eighth round where he wobbled me in the eighth round. I expect him to sort of jump on me a bit more and and
Mm,
and maybe do a bit more to try and get me out of there, but he didn't. And throughout the whole fight, to be honest, I thought he would have set a harder pace, a faster pace. He didn't. He was very um well. He picked his punches very well and a lot better, a lot more than what I thought he was going to do. To be honest, um,
I think your volume's gone a bit. Armor 124. You think you edged it? Got some comments in here. Your body work early probably stopped him setting a faster pace. That's true, and probably disabled him from rushing in because normally he's quite not really thoughtful in his work. Um, he's not really thoughtful in his work, and he rushes in more. But yeah, Youssef, obviously, there's a reason why he didn't rush in like he normally does. Wait, I think Youssef's trying to come back in. Let me get him back. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you follow Fight Fan TV Live and go onto the YouTube channel and subscribe to Fight Fan TV Live as well, guys. Let me get Youssef back in. Obviously, he's driving, so you know certain ends reception moves a bit mad. So that's understandable. Worst case scenario, it was a draw. Yeah, there we go. He's coming back in. Julio Chavez, big up.
Yes, we're back. We're back.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Obviously, when you're driving, some areas have some mad reception, so it's understandable.
Yes, we're back. We're back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All good, all good. Sorry, man. Minor problem there, man.
No, no, no. Obviously, when you're
Yeah.
driving, certain areas have funny reception, so it
I know,
happens. You
I
know?
know,
Yeah, yeah. So, but no,
I
as I
know.
was saying, if someone was saying that they think that your body shots early on stopped him from rushing in as he normally does, because normally he's quite thoughtless in his approach. He just comes in, just
Mm.
hooking and going mad. Whereas I think the shots you was landing on him was making him think more, thinking about, okay, I don't really want to just rush in this guy because normally, I know normally in the other fights, you do the counter hooks over the tops, and he ain't really trying to walk into them all, cause especially as he tried, as he knew he was behind, going into the sixth. And then he ended up walking into a lot of shots, and as I said, yeah, that was the round where you just unloaded on him, and then he's just thought, I'm so behind, I might as well kind of go for broke, and then he managed to land something finally in the eighth. But I think early doors, he didn't really want to rush in on you because of the shots, and he saw your IQ. So he had to be a bit smarter with his approach than as what you normally said. He normally just rushes in on guys like he does to Ofer Jones and the other kind of guys.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there was even one point, I can't remember what round it was, where he sort of landed a good combination on me on the ropes, and I expected him to follow up, man. He didn't. He sort of stepped off and allowed me to come back and take the center of the ring. So, maybe that was him and his team just studying me and knowing that I can fight off the ropes and them sort of thing, and them not trying to fall into the traps I was trying to set. Um, I think, nonetheless, we both fought a good fight, and you know, at the end of the day, I always say in every interview I do and anytime I talk to people about boxing is, I wanna be in fights where people are entertained. You know,
Mm.
I don't wanna be in fights where people are just forgetting about it, and the memory of the fight is fizzling away. I'd rather be in fights that people are gonna remember and enjoy. And I
Yeah.
hope that's what we done on Saturday. I think they say styles make fights, and mine and his style, they gel really well. So
Mm. Yeah, because as I said, you would have learnt more on Saturday night than you would have boxing down your call on a Miranda Carter or whatever show, punching over a couple bin men. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I know.
like
I
yourself,
know.
you could take a shot and come back into a fight, showed heart, showed grit, and kept going.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what? It's the type of fights I want to be in. It's those kind of fights I want to be in. We can all fight. You know, guys that we all know we're gonna go in against. So that's why I just want to have good fights. I fought what's his name for the English title, and then I fought Kane Baker in a good 50-50. Even on the late notice fight that I fought in Spain, I took a fight on late notice as well. I mean, I took out of the opponents I could have picked. I picked the harder guy. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
the
You had
harder
the
guy.
toughest assignment. I think you had the toughest assignment on Saturday out of everyone, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? I just it comes down to me. I just love to fight at the end of the day. I just want to be in good fights and entertain the people, man.
Mm. So, what was your background in the amateurs? Who did you box for, and like what did you do roughly?
I started boxing as a schoolboy, so about 9, 10 years old. I was at the All Stars Boxing Club on Harrow Road. I was there for about nearly 8 years, and then when I was about 19, I think it was. I can't remember how old I was, but I moved to IQ with Xavier, who's my coach now, and Nicholas Prempeh, and we've been together from when I went there to when I turned pro to now. So I mean, the amateur career was really long. Like, I was amateur for till I was about 21. I only had about 40 fights. I lost 10 of them. Um, I didn't win too many things at amateur. I won the Harrogate Box Cup. I got a gold medal. I won the Southern Area title. But in terms of winning the ABAs and representing Team GB and them sort of things, I didn't really do any of that. So, you know, turning pro, I had to turn pro and do it the hard way and go through the small hall and, eventually work my way up. I mean, it takes me a while to realize sometimes, but you know, sometimes I forget how much I've achieved because coming from the small hall, I remember having to sell tickets on the day of my fight at 4 in the morning. You know, out from the evening to the 4 in the morning, then having to go on, make weight and fight, and then still selling tickets before the fight. And then to eventually go from there to fighting at the O2 on a big card like it was the other day. You know, I've come a long way and I've only got more to go. You know, I just got to take the positives from everything and you know, keep going.
Yeah. Okay, so it makes sense now why Tony Cox and Ashley Fearfane are always raving about you. Now I know why, because it's from the All Stars. You're part of the All Stars team then.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's where I started. I was there for a very long time. I
Okay,
was there for a
okay.
very long time, man. You know.
Yeah, yeah. So been the feedback from the supporters and general public since Saturday then in general?
You know what? It's been a bit overwhelming. You know, everyone just seems to be proud of me. I'm proud of the performance. Everyone proud of the performance that I put up. And you know that's it makes me feel fulfilled because in the end of the day, I don't want to go out there and people don't get their money's worth and feel like their time's been wasted. I rather go out there and put on a good performance for everyone to enjoy. You know.
Mm. Yeah, man. Well, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot easier time moving tickets in future. You ain't gonna be having to be at 4 in the morning doing the rounds from what
Yeah.
everyone's seen on Saturday. And yeah, I remember when you
Yeah.
boxed Kane Baker, and that was a performance I've done a review about because that was a really good performance as well. So, have you got any plans for the future, or are you just resting for now, and then you'll come back and see where you go from there?
I'm resting. I'm resting up for now, but you know, I want to get back in there and have some more good 50-50 fights, man. I mean, you know, having them easy fights, taking the easy route is not for me. I'm not built for them for that route. I'm built for the hard way, and you know, whatever fight comes my way again, you know, somebody out there wants to have it out, you know, let's go.
Yeah.
When am I ever in
So,
a boring fight?
so who's right now in your weight division, is like the British or Commonwealth champion in right now?
I'm not too sure. I think Anthony Kakachi, I think he's the British champion. I don't really keep tabs too much, but I know he's the British champion, and I wouldn't mind fighting him. I'll fight anyone, you know. You know, I'll
Mm.
fight anyone. Literally, it's just how I am, you know. If they're up for it and I'm up for it, let's just go.
Yeah,
Let's go, man.
Kakeki's a veteran, so yeah, that'd be a good fight actually.
Yeah.
That'd be a very good fight. That'd be a good fight, man. So yeah, man. So big up yourself. Make sure, guys, that you follow Youssef Khoumari and follow the journey, man. So yeah, been great having you on. And as we said,
I
I've been trying
appreciate it.
to get for a while, but obviously it's been time. Especially, I'll keep trying to catch you on Fight Week, especially during the lockdown. It's a bit mad when you're in the bubbles and stuff because then you've been assigned that you probably got to go downstairs and do this and do that and run here and run there. So it's a bit, but it's good that we finally get to catch up, man. And yeah, blessed for
Yeah, man.
coming and love. And trust me, just keep your
Nah,
head up.
anytime.
Yeah, man, keep your head up, man.
Nah, we'll do. We'll be back. More wars incoming, man.
Yeah, man. All right, and big up, man. Take care,
Nah, my
yeah?
bro. Thank you, man. Cool.
Yes. Yes, big up Kane Baker. Some good fights for you, mate. Will be avoided by some of the top tens. Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely avoided by people ain't gonna be rushing to fight Youssef. Yes, big up Tony. Pugilist.